94 Rocks, Jay-Z backstage once again at Lakes Jam 2025, and I'm hanging out with Chris Daughtry. He's about ready to go on stage here in just a little bit, but I wanted to get a few minutes of his time before he did that. Great to see you again. Last time I saw you was about a year ago up in Duluth. You're on the Breaking Ben concert tour. We'll talk about some stuff there. Obviously, Artificial went number one. Pieces was out at the time, and Pieces became your second number one active rock song. What did that mean to you? Especially, I know that song is so near and dear to your heart, but also to be number one on rock radio.
I mean, it meant the world. The fact that it connected with people the way it did. I guess, when you write something that personal, you hope that people can find their own meaning in the song, and it seems that was the case, and it was. I'm glad I've heard so many incredible stories from people that say how it's helped them through their own personal trials and hard times. So, it means the world that it was received the way it was.
And obviously you starting out your career one direction, and I know we've talked about this before. You're kind of going a different direction, the direction you've always wanted to go. Yeah. Is it feeling good now to finally be able to do what you want to do, Chris?
Oh, hell yeah. Absolutely. I mean, there's no question. This was always the goal from the time, I was, 16-year-old kid wanting to get in front of a mic and be a rock star. So, I mean, yeah, the fact that it took me till my early 40s to get there. It's better late than never, right?
Absolutely. Well, it's funny because last year I sat, not in this vehicle here, but we were just over there talking with Lee Kakady of Pop Evil. Same thing, same direction. Obviously, sometimes you get pulled one way, but in reality, you want to do this. And obviously, if you've heard his new stuff, they've gone heavy because that's the direction he wanted to go, kind of like you do.
Absolutely. I was just talking to the guys about this earlier. It seems like the more documentaries I watch, the more I realize that every artist goes through this. Elvis, Bob Dylan. You go through this phase of you're kind of listening to all these people around you that quote unquote are looking out for your best interest or whatever, and then it takes a while for you to kind of step away from that and go, but what do I want, right? Where do I see myself? What feels real to me? And sometimes you have to do that at the expense of losing people or backlash or criticism or whatever. That's going to happen regardless. So you might as well at least be doing what you love.
Well, it's like relationships. Sometimes you're in a relationship and you lose yourself, and sometimes you got to step away from the relationship to find yourself again.
Yeah.
Kind of what it is, huh?
Absolutely.
Same thing in the rock side of things a little bit, isn't it? Yeah. Let's talk about the EP, obviously, which is Shock to the System. That's 6 songs on that.
Right.
That's
part one.
Exactly. Volume 1, Part 1. Part 2. When is that coming out? It is finished. It's done.
Part 2 is complete, mastered, ready to go. We will be dropping a new track. We've already dropped The Day I Die. We're going to be dropping a new track very soon. Very, very soon. That's all I can say right now. Just in time for us to go out and with Creed and play a new song. So that's coming soon. And then that'll be when we announce the release date of Part 2. So, yeah, we're excited about it.
So before the end of the year, that should be coming out?
Yes.
Okay.
Correct.
Okay.
I can say that.
Yes. Okay.
I can safely say that.
You can say it. You mentioned Creed. I was going to bring that up. And you're on the Summer of '99 tour. First of all, that's got to be a dream for you.
Yeah.
Because I know you've been a big Creed fan all your life.
Yeah. And so we didn't come out in '99. So exactly. I had to, kind of haggle with my, we have the same booking agent. And I was like, but dude, like we didn't come out in '99. I just got out of high school like a year before that, and then they hit us with the Summer of '99 and beyond. So we're the and beyond. We're the reason for that title.
It's very cool, very cool. How excited are you to be on that tour?
Oh, we're super stoked. We're excited that we got to do a few shows with them last year, and just see how big it is now. Like, and I saw them back in the day when they were, at the height of their career, and it's even bigger now, which is crazy to see, and super encouraging for rock.
Also, you just announced recently in the fall here and / winter, you're going out with Seether and a co-headlining tour. That's got to be amazing too.
Yeah, we've been sitting on that one for a minute. We're really excited about that.
Talk about that relationship that you have with Sean and the boys, I guess, from Seether.
I haven't seen Sean since we did a show with Stone Temple Pilots back when Weiland was still with us, and we did a show with them in Hershey Park, like back in like 20. I don't know. I want to say like 2010, something like that, and I haven't seen him since. So it'll be really cool to reconnect. Maybe we can get together and do a cool cover or something.
You don't have your own song on the radio right now, but you helped out the boys from Nothing More with Free Fall, and it's just about ready to get into the top 10 if it's not already in the top 10 as we speak. Yeah. What was that like?
It was awesome. I mean, I've been a big fan of those guys for a long time, and I met Johnny in the studio. They were working on Spirit's album, and we were working on Dearly Beloved at the time, and we just kind of connected, mutual fans of each other, and we've kind of kept in touch over the years. And when they were getting this record ready, he sent me a few tracks and was like, "Hey, man, I would love, to get you on a track if time, if your schedule permits or whatever." And there was a few that I was looking at, and we all kind of settled on this one, and it was fun. I did the vocals at my house and sent them to him, and so I didn't get a chance to be in the studio with them when they recorded it, but it was a lot of fun. Then we did it a couple times. We did a few times live on the Disturbed tour together. Yeah.
Isn't that amazing, though? Back in the day, you had to be all together in one room. Now today, you don't even have to be in any room as a band. You could actually be in 4 different countries and put together a song. Absolutely.
I mean, that's the convenience is fun, but then you kind of look back, oh man, it would have been really cool if we would have, been in the studio together. But that rarely happens with anyone anymore.
One thing I've been talking to some bands is now with artificial intelligence and how bands, if they're going to use it or not, or what they're going to do. Have you ever thought about doing anything like that, use it or anything whatsoever in your music in the future, or anything whatsoever?
I haven't. I don't believe I'm smart enough to even pull that off right now, but I don't know.
What's your feeling?
That's such a yeah, it's such a weird feeling when I hear other people use AI to create this artist singing this song and the stylings of it's weird to me. It's kind of I look at it as a novelty. I don't necessarily look at it as a tool to create what we're doing. I think I love the human aspect of creating art and music, and that's something that I don't think AI can really duplicate. Is the human element?
You a little bit, though?
No, I don't really think about it.
Okay, I'm just talking.
Yeah,
about
I mean,
the industry itself.
I think you can create a lot of things with AI. I don't think you can create human emotion.
I was just gonna say.
Yeah, you can't get to the heart. I don't think. Maybe. I mean, I'm sure it's gonna eventually get to that place, but I think you can always kind of see through that.
Chris, as always, I appreciate your time. I know you're a very busy guy, but it's great to hang out with you a little bit, and I'm looking forward to that brand new song and also part 2 of the new album, too.
I appreciate it, man. Good to talk to you.
Once again, that is Chris Daughtry. We are at Lakes Jam. It's Jay-Z Live here on 94 Rocks.